Hands down, this is the easiest way to tune vocals in FL Studio. So I got a song I'm working on recently, and I got to tune this section right here.
Everybody hate to lose. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to break the rules. Turn to me and face the news.
So I have pitcher on there, but some parts are still a little bit wobbly, and we want this more like realistic sound out of this. So I made some cuts here. These are just to get rid of these gaps. So what I'm going to do to make this an easier process is just delete those and extend that whole clip out, and then make unique as sample, and then right click in here and edit in pitch corrector. This is going to bring up NewTone. Make sure we know what the key is first. So in pitcher, the key is G minor. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to highlight everything here and then just right click on one of these, and it kind of locks them into the nearest note. This is your variation. It's going to add or take away some of that vibrato, that natural vibrato, but if somebody's like too far out with their vibrato, that can help. You can also adjust the variation and the vibrato by double clicking on one of the notes, and then you can use this icon right here to pull up or down to flatten out that vibrato. It can go flat, or it just starts to go and mirror the way it was naturally. So if it's like too far out, like maybe this might be too far out of key in a vibrato, so you might want to bring it in so you can see that it fits within this gray area of this note being G sharp, so it doesn't like flow too far out of it. You can make it so it flows a little bit out of that note.
The rules, the rules, the rules.
It's a nice sound of vibrato. It just brings it out a little bit more. Next thing, we got everything kind of locked in place here. We'll go back and touch things up as we need to, but I want to lock the scale in. So we said it's G minor. We're going to click this little scissor tool, go down to scale, go to G minor, and then come back over here, right click, and hit snap to scale. So that's going to snap the notes to its nearest note that it thinks it should be in. Now, it's not going to be 100% perfect. It could be wrong one note going up or down, or maybe even a couple, depends on the case, but you have to listen through. This is just essentially so when I'm moving notes around, I know for a fact I'm not moving notes out of the scale of G minor. It can't be a wrong note. It can just be a note that doesn't sound right within the scale. So now we go to listen.
Everybody hate to lose. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to be this was made for you.
Like this one sounds like it's maybe like a little bit too far out. This might have to get messed with a little bit in the variation or something of vibrato.
For you.
Or it might just stay there.
This was made for you.
Yeah, it sounds good just staying there.
Maybe this was made for you.
So what happened there was a natural vibrato in his vocal. NewTone, or the way it just picked up and analyzed it as if it was going to another note. So it split it and put it on another note. But really all we needed was just a little bit of bending with vibrato.
Maybe this was made for you. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to break the rules. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to break the rules. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to break the rules.
Yeah, a lot of these, it just seems like they have to be brought up to G.
Turn to me and face the news.
Like that one could stay down.
Turn to me and face the news. Look, turn to me and face the news. Look, everybody hate to lose. Everybody hate to lose. Maybe this was made for you. Maybe this was made for you.
I like the way that sounds. Bring it down here, go to this little icon, click and drag it so it replaces that original one.
Everybody hate to lose. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to break the rules. Turn to me and face the news.
Now with pitcher being on that, we can actually turn the speed down. I had turned it up because I wanted to see if we could just lock it into key a little bit more, but it ended up being a little bit too robotic for the sound that we wanted for this song. So I'm going to bring it back down, and now those little vibrato parts, they shouldn't sound wobbly like that anymore when the pitcher hits.
Everybody hate to lose. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to break the rules. Turn to me and face the news. Look, you're okay. Tell them that you're okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much like the basics of what you need to know about NewTone. I can dive a little bit deeper into this if you'd like. Let me know in the comments. Let me show you an FL Studio vocal mixing tip. In the mixer, we have vocals from track 21 to 29 right here. Now, the first thing I do is I create a vocal bus, and you can do this on any track. It doesn't matter what kind of track it is in the mixer, you can create your vocal chain. And then I dock it to the left, right here. I dock it to the left just to keep things nice and neat. And then for the hook specifically, I have the hook in 3 different tracks here. I put that in a specific hook bus by highlighting all 3 of those, go underneath that hook bus, right click and hit route to this track only. And then I take that hook bus and I route that to the vocal bus only. So that way, these 3 hook vocals come into this hook bus. I have a chorus effect on here, the hyper chorus plugin, and then I have a limiter on the compressor setting just to squash those vocals a little bit more and get them nice and tight before they hit the full vocal bus. This allows you to put any other effects on there you want too. And you can also take that vocal bus like I have here, and you can go to your reverb delay send, and you can put reverb on that entire vocal bus and delay on that entire hook bus without affecting any of the other vocals and just affecting the hook. With these 3 layers of vocals, we have a main verse, a double, and an ad-lib double. What I do to every single song by hand manually is I line these vocals up. One of the easiest ways to do it in FL Studio is I just click on the drop-down menu, I go to chop, and then I go to time-based, and I go to beats. And that gives me chops like this that I can then zoom in nice and tight using these key commands. Hold control, click, scroll the mouse wheel, zoom in. I'm zooming in and out constantly between control, alt, and my mouse wheel. I got generic bleeding on, so every time I make a chop, it gives me a nice smooth crossfade, and then I'm nudging. I'm going into each one of these, and I'm nudging them so that they're perfectly on time. And I'm doing that also with the last track in here, time-based beats. And I'm getting rid of any of this, and I'm also getting rid of any of these other gaps and silences, because all this creates extra noise that we don't need. I'm also going back and forth between the cut tool just by clicking on C. You got to make sure that you have this typing keyboard to piano turned off, and then you can hit C, and I'm just slicing anything that I see out of time if I didn't get it sliced by that automatic slicer already. And I'm just nudging things back into time, scrolling. Also, if you click and drag your mouse wheel, you can move the screen around a lot more fluently. It helps. I use this, if I click the mouse wheel, click and drag, move around like this, I can move a lot faster. It's all about efficiency. Anytime I see an extra breath, I'm getting rid of the breath. I'm nudging vocals around, and if I see a really loud breath, I'm gonna keep it in the main take, but I'm gonna turn it down like this. As you do this throughout the years, you'll be able to tell what a breath is and what just another sound is. I don't even have to listen to this, and I know that those are breaths. I'm just getting rid of any extra noise, because that adds up over time. You don't want that extra noise. You don't need it there. So let me know, do you do this to your vocal tracks in FL Studio? And as always, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this with a friend if you get me.